Before this video starts, please make sure to like and subscribe so that way other people see this video. And yeah, since I'm close to 1,000 subscribers, it would really help me out. Thanks. And now let's get straight into the video. Hey guys, it's JJ62 here in another video, and guys, today we are going to be talking about a somewhat odd topic when it comes to the actual Loomian Legacy community, and it's mainly about like content when it comes to Loomian Legacy. Now, as you guys know, pretty much content on Loomian Legacy mainly focusing towards YouTube. Even I make that kind of content. A lot of other YouTubers make extremely great content. But yeah, pretty much like as much as the Loomian Legacy YouTubers make content, they also run out of ideas, and that's somewhat what I wanted to kind of talk about in this video, and that's basically on if Loomian Legacy content is somewhat dry. Now, what I mean by that is basically like we're all running out of ideas and literally trying to get content out on the daily for you guys all to watch and for everybody to enjoy. But yet it's like we're all running out of ideas because yeah, it's like there's not much to actually record about the game other than the game's updates and everything like that. And with so many YouTubers literally recording that exact same thing, it kind of makes it hard to pretty much make your own sort of content, which that I literally cannot, like, I'm not going to blame any YouTubers about that, basically on like, oh, you're stealing this person's idea or something like that. So it's kind of one of the things that I wanted to kind of focus on. And honestly, I want you guys to decide, is Loomian Legacy content starting to become a little bit dry? So the first example really that I have of it being dry, and I've noticed this throughout the last couple weeks, is basically like whenever we're getting any kind of like news about like the release date, updates, or anything like that. Now I know that like YouTubers like Arminty, Lucky HD, Ominous Nebula, they all record this kind of content, and honestly I appreciate the fact that they do, but yet it's like we're having other YouTubers also trying to record that exact same content and basically trying to come up with basically like the same ideas that those YouTubers already are. And yet it's like I'm not trying to like bring hate upon any Loomian Legacy YouTubers, so please do not think that I am trying to criticize anybody's work or anything like that. We are all YouTube creators, and honestly, I don't want any hate going out to anybody. So please make sure that you guys aren't sending any hate to any of these YouTubers, because this is all of my opinion and I wanted to share it with you guys. So please do not go out and spread hate to any of these YouTubers. I am mainly just expressing my thoughts. So one of the first examples really that we have is mainly about the actual events that are coming out in Loomian Legacy. Now, Tabradum confirmed this when it came to the Christmas event and saying that we are going to be getting a free Christmas Ragoon that is going to be an alpha gleaming, so everybody's going to get a free Grinch. So it kind of decreases the value by a lot. Honestly, I'm kind of glad that I never really like tried to trade for one of those, because yeah, it's like after finding that out, like imagine getting a Grinch and then realizing, oh, those things are going to be as common as regular gleamings. Like, okay. But yet, there were two YouTubers that actually like made this video, so I'm going to give credit to the people that made the actual video first, and of course, like the people that are basically making content right after that. So yeah, the person who made basically like a video based on the events is Ominous Nebula. So Ominous Nebula, he was probably one of the first people to make a video based off of the event for the Grinch for this year. So we have news about like events, so that's all well and fun. But yet it's like after we had that, then a YouTuber known as Quelly made a video extremely similar. Not really like, it wasn't like he was like copying like exact details from Ominous's video. Not trying to say that he is at all, but yeah, he basically made a video on the exact same thing, saying we're going to be getting the Christmas Dragoons. So yeah, it's like we have that first showing up, and then yeah. So yeah, it's like I can understand why the content creators are pretty much like making somewhat similar videos. It's because we have no real ideas to actually go off of due to the fact that the game is rarely updated. So it kind of makes it hard, I will admit. But yet at the same, like, I'm not trying to say it's like, oh, these content creators are like only copying off of bigger YouTubers to try to get clout or something like that. Like, I am not saying that whatsoever. It's just that literally it's like we have multiple YouTubers literally copying off of the exact same ideas. So it kind of makes it hard not only for people to find like newer content based off of like newer videos that probably no one has done yet, because there aren't really any kind of ideas to actually go off of. And I'm not saying it's the YouTuber's fault or the developer's fault, because yet in reality, like, yeah, the game's not updated, so it kind of is the developer's fault. But at the same time, it's not, because of the fact that it's like when it comes to being a YouTuber, you got to think of a lot of ideas for your actual content. But yet it's like when there's hardly ever any kind of real content, then it kind of makes it a little bit difficult. Now, I'm not saying that it's like, oh, the Loomian Legacy YouTubers should go to a different game or something like that. Like, I'm not trying to say that whatsoever. I'm mainly saying that it's like we're all pretty much like having to copy other people's ideas at times when it comes to actual videos. And yet it's like I don't really I don't really think that that should be a thing where we're literally all just copying off of ideas from other people, but at the same time we literally don't have any kind of other choice because there isn't any kind of information that you could get. Plus, at the same time, other people will watch like a certain YouTuber instead of watching other YouTubers. So, yet it's like to spread the word out as much as possible, it makes sense for multiple YouTubers to make a video on the same idea. So, I gotta give everybody credit for that. So, yeah, it's like everybody who literally has like made a video that's based off of a video that you literally like saw on YouTube already, it's perfectly okay. Like, I'm not going to literally like hate on anybody for copying somebody's ideas. I was just saying that as one of the examples. But yet the second example is about the overhype of the Sephiroth City update. Now, the first person to make a video on this is Lucky HD, and then a little while after, another YouTuber known as I'm a Stego made a video pretty much on the exact same thing, which I will admit, I gotta give him props on this because of the fact that he pretty much said that the video was extremely similar to Lucky's video. So I gotta give him props on that he gave credit to basically the idea behind it. So yeah, that's like I gotta give him props on that. Not gonna lie. But yet at the same time, it's just another example that we're pretty much all running out of ideas for content. So I can definitely see why we're all running out of ideas. Even I'm running out of ideas. Like, I'm not going to lie. And I can't say that I haven't copied somebody else's ideas when it comes to an actual video. I am going to be completely honest. There probably have been some cases where I've watched a video and basically said, oh, this is basically the news that we got for one of the updates. Let me make a video on my channel about the exact same thing. I am completely guilty of that. I will admit. I am completely admitting to it because I am running out of ideas for Loomian Legacy content as well. That's one of the main reasons why I switched to pretty much doing like gaming videos to mainly being more of an informative kind of person when it comes to Project Astra and Loomian Legacy. Now, one of the third examples that we have is about the Loomian Legacy depression. And the first person to actually make an entire movie out of it was Ominous Nebula. Not gonna lie, I watched part of the movie. I haven't watched the entire thing yet, but I have watched part of the movie. It's kind of funny, and at the same time, I enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie. But yet at the same time, it's like right after that, Amastego made a video on pretty much the exact same thing about the Loomian Legacy depression. Now it's like there are other YouTubers that have, but yet at the same time, it's like it would take me a while to actually try to find every single video based off of the exact same idea. But yet it's like I'm just giving you guys a few examples of it. And then, last but not least, we have the release date of Sephiroth City. Now, Arminty what made a tweet earlier today, about like 24 hours ago or so, about the Sephiroth City being in July. And Tabradum confirmed this on Twitter when Arminty said it's like, so is Sephiroth City going to be coming out in July? At which Tabradum replied to Arminty's tweet saying yes. Meaning we are definitely going to be getting Sephiroth City in July, which I'm extremely hyped about, and I know a lot of other people are. And I already know that there are going to be plenty of content creators that are going to be making videos based off of this exact tweet right here. And a lot of, like when I mentioned it in the Loomian Legacy community, a lot of people didn't even know what I was talking about, and I'm just like, I don't know how you people haven't. Like, it's Arminty for crying out loud. Like, who doesn't know who Arminty is in the Loomian Legacy community? But yet, right after that, another YouTuber, which is Quelly, made a video on this exact thing. Now, I know you guys have probably heard Quelly and Amastago multiple times throughout these examples, but they are more of the prime examples of them copying off of other YouTubers' contents. Now, I am not trying to criticize them in any way, shape, or form about this matter, so please do not send either of them hate, as that is not my intention for this video. Now, my main intention for this video is the fact that we are having multiple YouTubers copying off of the exact same idea. Now, I'm not saying that it is a pretty much like the right thing to do, but it is definitely not one of the wrong things to do. Now, the reason for this is mainly because we are all running out of ideas, like I mentioned earlier in the video, and with all of us running out of ideas, it is hard to get out content on the daily for all of you guys to watch. Now me, I record other games such as Project Astra, pretty much to pass the time while we're going through all of this dry content and waiting for Sephiroth City to release. But at the same time, I'm not really I'm not complaining about all of it, but yet at the same time I'm kind of complaining that we still haven't gotten the update. And I know I made a video basically saying that the Sephiroth City update would be this weekend, in which it wasn't because commit delay. But yet at the same time, the month's not over yet, and at the same time, Tabradum said it would be in July, so I wasn't that far off, I will admit. But yet, it is kind of good to know that we do have a little bit of new information about Sephiroth City. Now, when it comes to content and everything like that, I don't really see this kind of a chain really to slow down at all when it comes to basically like other YouTubers copying off of each other. And the main reason for that is because even if Sephiroth City does come out, it's only a matter of like maybe a month before we're already out of ideas again, and we're literally waiting for new content to come out. So you guys gotta keep that in mind, to be honest. But either way, it's kind of sad to see that we're all running out of ideas. Like I'm running out of ideas, the other YouTubers are running out of ideas, and I even remember Lucky HD saying in the Loomian Legacy community that he is also running out of ideas. So it's like Lucky HD, he's one of the more popular YouTubers when it comes to Loomian Legacy, as well as Ominous Nebula and Arminty. Like those are like the main three people that basically are the most popular in Loomian Legacy. Now on terms of who is the most popular, that's a video for another time. But anyways, that's pretty much everything that I have to explain. The actual content that we have right now for Loomian Legacy, I feel is kind of a little bit dry because yet it's like we're literally just seeing the exact same videos over and over and over by different people. So it's not really like we're getting much new information, but at the same time we're all running out of ideas, which I have to admit. And I'm not trying to blame any of the Loomian Legacy YouTubers for this because, hey, we're all running out of ideas. Even I'm running out of ideas. Like, copying off of somebody's content basically is, in a way, copyright, but at the same time, we literally have no other content to record for Loomian Legacy. So yet it's like it's either be extremely inactive and have your fans waiting for just random info that other YouTubers haven't recorded, or it's record the same content but have it out on the daily for people to watch and enjoy. Honestly, in terms of who I would be siding on between those two options, I would rather choose the second option and literally just make a video off of basically like what somebody else has already recorded, but give my own speculations and theories about it. Like in terms of when the update will be coming. Like we already know it's in July, but when exactly in July? Like basically you can make like a theory on that. And yet it's like there are some YouTubers that actually do that. Like even though it's on the same topic that a YouTuber has already touched on, you're giving your own opinions on that actual topic, which honestly, I really enjoy that other YouTubers are like, even though they're basically making a video on a topic that somebody's already mentioned, they are still adding their own touches to that. And honestly, that's what I appreciate a lot about the actual YouTube content when it comes to Loomian Legacy. But on terms of like updates and everything, and basically like what you're able to record or not and what you're not able to record, it makes it extremely hard to actually figure out all of that, because yet it's like you don't know like what exactly to record, because there aren't really any kind of new ideas that somebody hasn't already touched on. So it kind of makes it a little bit difficult for pretty much all of us to actually like come up with good ideas for these videos. And honestly, like that's what I really like, that's what mainly makes me think that content on Lumion Legacy is kind of dry. But let me know what you guys think. I'm definitely going to be checking my comments on this video, but just a quick disclaimer again, because I already know that some people are probably not going to listen to the very beginning, but yet it's like, please do not go over to other channels and say it's like, oh, you're making content that this YouTuber has already touched on or something like that. Like, please don't go around doing that kind of stuff, please, because it's like we're all trying to make our own ideas, make our own content and everything. But at the same time, it's kind of hard to not touch on a topic that another YouTuber hasn't already. But please don't go around and hating on any of these YouTubers. Don't hate on Lucky, don't hate on Ominous, don't hate on Arminty, don't hate on Imastago or on Quelly. Don't hate on anybody like that. Just literally, it's like if you see them making a video that somebody has already touched on, then you guys can literally watch their video and basically see how it differs from what you already watched on another YouTuber's channel, and basically see the difference between those videos. Like even though it's on the same exact topic, you guys can see that there are differences between every YouTuber's content. But anyways, guys, that's the end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like and subscribe. I really hope you guys enjoyed. And make sure to subscribe so that way I can hit 1,000 subscribers. Make sure to like this video so that way more people can see it. And make sure to join my Discord server as we are trying to get to 300 members. Also, make sure to get the official JJV62 merch, which is 10 Robux each. And you guys can get whatever color you guys want. We have blue, we have red, we have green, we have purple, and then we have gold, which is what I am wearing now. But anyways, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what your ideas are in the comments below. Basically, like what you guys think about all of this. And let me know if you guys think that the Lumion Legacy content is kind of dry now, but definitely, it should be, like, we should definitely have a lot more content out for you guys by the time that Sephiroth comes out. And honestly, me and a lot of other YouTubers are extremely excited for that, and we are excited to get our own ideas out from this event. But anyways, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you guys.